Dongpo's final exile was to Danzhou, Hainan. In ancient China, Hainan Island was considered a remote and desolate place. Not only was the hot, miasma-filled environment, which is unbearable for someone who used to living in the north, but in those times of limited technology, even just crossing the strait to reach Hainan by boat was a life-threatening thing. Back then, being exiled to Hainan was almost like receiving a death sentence. At the age of 62, Dongpo was fully aware of this and had mentally prepared himself for death. Surprisingly, he managed to survive the treacherous sea journey and arrive on the island. Once there, he discovered how harsh the living conditions were and realized there has no much food to eat. For someone like Dongpo, a lifelong foodie, this was surely heartbreaking. Yet optimism always finds the light in tough times. Before long, Dongpo discovered a local delicacy in Hainan: oysters. He found that roasted oysters were an absolute treat. In fact, he was so delighted that he wrote a letter to his son, telling him about the special food from Hainan and how delicious it was. He even joked, "Don't tell the officials at the court about it, or they will beg the emperor to exile them to Hainan just to come here and steal my oysters." In addition to Dongpo Pork, Dongpo Cake, and roasted oysters, Dongpo invented over 60 other dishes in his life. His culinary creations, along with his broad-minded philosophy and exceptional literary talent, have left a lasting mark on history. Even now, nearly 1,000 years later, Dongpo's life philosophy continues to inspire us through his poetry, article, and the food he created.